My guest tonight is the CEO of Tree 3 Consulting and a conservative consultant. Please welcome John Buchan.
Glad to be here.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you.
John, you're a conservative.
Yes.
I'm a liberal.
You are.
We haven't killed each other.
Not yet.
We're going to have a civil conversation.
Sure.
That needs to happen more in this country.
100%.
I'm getting sick and tired of what I'm seeing on the internet.
Yep.
Neighbors and family members fighting about stuff.
Yeah.
Got to stand tall and united, right?
Yep.
First segment's going to be about housing because I think that this is a huge issue.
Yep.
I'm 35.
Yep.
You can say how old you are if you want to.
37.
37. Do you own a home?
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No.
So you hate me because I own two of them.
No.
No. So, I mean, like, I own a house. I was very fortunate to be able to do that. And it's the biggest issue right now with millennials. We should be very pissed at what's happened to us.
Yep.
I want to talk a little about what's been released on the housing front. So we'll start with Mark Carney. Billions of dollars in low-cost loans, cutting development charges, and bringing back the MERB credit from the 1970s, which we know built a plethora of rental properties and rental apartments, which was very good. Poilievre, he's still got the build homes, not bureaucracy thing. Bonuses for cities who increase housing supply. Okay, great. And cutting GST on new homes. I mean, really what I've heard from the NDP is just crown lands for affordable housing.
Yeah, they don't have much of a plan.
No, and I don't think they're going to.
No.
Because, no, they're not going to. Let's start off with this.
Yep.
You've just heard that. What's your response in your position?
I think that Mark Carney is doing the same thing Trudeau did. He's throwing billions of dollars and promising things that are just not going to transpire. We just had a government that literally said, here's billions of dollars, we're going to fix housing, and it's gone backwards. The housing's actually in much worse shape. It's double the price, rent's double the price. We've seen this song and dance. Sean Fraser's back, the housing minister that failed. That's the thing that people I don't think are talking about enough is that you're not just electing the prime minister, you're electing the entire government, the whole cabinet. They've been here for 10 years. They failed, absolutely failed on housing. I think Poilievre's got the best plan. Getting the bureaucracy out of the way, getting the red tape out of the way, and getting builders, having them able to build a lot easier is like the #1 priority.
I should have worn my blue jacket. It would have been nicer to me on the first response. No. And here's the thing. Housing is a problem. Any liberal that's coming up to you and saying, hey, everything's all hunky-dory, probably is already a homeowner. I'm not saying it's hunky-dory. I'm a realtor. That's my business. Yep. I work with people. I sit across the table from people all the time. The one thing I want to talk about this GST on new home stuff that both of them are talking about, it's rebated.
Yeah.
Like, it's rebated back. When my first condo closed, I got a beautiful check on that ugly yellow paper from the government. I went to the bank, I cashed it, everybody was happy. So, is this really new policy or?
Also, do you not think that the real estate industry will sort of fix that into the pricing? Like, I can't see housing dropping based off of this.
Because here's the thing. This is what people forget about GST. Your builder is either going to give it back to you to file all the paperwork, which I had to do through an accountant, or they're just going to raise the price by, I think it's upwards of like 27 grand and they'll file the paperwork themselves. They don't want to do that because the litigation, the lawyers cost too much. So I'm not buying that as a liberal.
Yeah.
And you maybe as a conservative might be on the same page with me to say like, look at GST is already rebated back to new homes.
Yeah.
So that's baloney. I want to talk about MERB, the depreciation that built tons of rental properties.
Yep.
I think leaving out rental apartments is wrong. That needs to be part of building housing.
There needs to be a better a starter house. Maybe it's modular housing. Maybe it's rentals that are more affordable. But I think one of the biggest problems is you're either jumping right into the market on $1 million condo. There's really no entry level. There's really nothing entry level anymore. So if either government or any upcoming government can increase the supply of rentals, you'll see people, hopefully, if the prices can drop, then you can save a down payment, right?
I just sold a house for 450 grand.
That's pretty low.
And that's an entry-level price in Niagara.
Real estate.
Well, no,
that's good. Yeah.
I'm happy. If my clients have to be happy, right? The one I want to talk about, too, because this is a huge burden, is development charges, which have skyrocketed the cost of housing. And it's greedy municipalities, but provincial law, balanced budget amendment, they can't run deficits.
It's a lot of things. It's also, it's the surveyors, it's everything that goes into it. It's a lot of the red tape. It takes a long time to get a house built. A lot of the money that actually goes towards a brand new build goes towards fees, and it doesn't really end up even with the builder mostly. So it's hard right now to build in Canada. Like it shouldn't be, because like as Pierre always says, we got a lot of land and lumber. We should be rolling in real estate, like oil and real estate. We should have no problems with.
Just the way you said land and lumber, it just made me think of him. But I mean, I just want to talk about development charges quickly, because my philosophy is, and you're going to get the last take on this as a solution here. Province and feds, they build the infrastructure. Cities maintain it through property taxes. Developers don't have to charge it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I think that's fine.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, like any government that can come back and say, look, like we're going to increase this or that, it has to be done. It has to be done.
Yeah, exactly. No, great. I'm glad we found some common ground. When we come back, we're going to move into our next segment with is Donald Trump. Come back soon.